Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Dad Games Badly. We're back here today with NHL 23 and our Portland Wolves Two Ways to Win Draft to Glory series. We are back here. It is our third season at the helm of the Wolves. Had a bottom three season in our first season, and then bottom season last year, quite bottom. But this year is different. So I did make some roster moves in the offseason, as I said. And it's the Danny Bradley era, folks. We are here with Daniel Bradley. Where's he from in the U.S. West? Let's pick somewhere. Actually, I'm sure it'll say. We got to take a look at what this beautiful man looks like, too, in a second. Honestly, I'm super stoked. I don't even know where to begin. I'm so stoked. Elias Anderson is here. He, after a month of sitting on the free agents list, he was there. He was not an RFA, so I picked him up, and pretty cheap actually. Joachim Blichfeld is back. Janssen Felby, Tice Thompson, Aku Ratu, Ben Myers is back. Sam Walker is here, who has now moved to a medium bottom six, obviously. But, you take that for a year and hope for the best. Jacob Lauko, Christian Gortz is back, Tyler Madden, and Victor Lodin. On defense, obviously, Ulevi and Fleury, Brook, Matt Robinson, Simon Benoit, and Tony Honka. I'm going to look at power play for a second. Kind of want to get Gortz in here if I can. Just because. Give him a little bit of extra time there. And see if that produces anything for him. And then, in goal, we've basically kept all of our goalies. Prosvetov and Hunter Jones is making his debut this year at 24. And then down here, Lindbergh and Rodrigue, Bocage, Magnuson, Studnik, Tumala, Ikonen, McGregor, Helm, Filppula, Sutter, Larson, Little, Yasu, and on defense, Jinning, Viega, Robinson, England. So some of these guys are ours, I believe. Robinson, England is, yeah. But these are just guys that are not going to account for much. They were our first-round draft picks. And Christian Gortz, honestly, probably isn't going to amount to anything either. I probably should be playing him in the AHL. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to make that decision right now. Sorry, folks. Before we get going, I'm going to bring Bocage up. Because I just don't... I'm not feeling it. For whatever reason. Bocage is a low 6. He's better. I don't know, not really the same age, I think. Of course, is a little bit younger. Beautiful. Go back and fix these lines. Bocage up. There we go. It's been done. Going back to the Huskies. Put Gortz in here. Beautiful. Alright, that's that. Let's take a look at how this team looks. Sim the AHL affiliate game and take a peek. Wearing a away jersey start the season, 77, 80, 78. So goaltending has gone up, offense have gone up, defense has gone down slightly. But we do have our very own Danny Bradley. We did not take a look at him. We'll wait until a little bit later in the season. Actually, let's do it now because I will honestly forget. Because I have ADHD. And I forget everything. Alright. Danny Bradley, 79 over, medium franchise. Let's take a look at what he looks like here, folks. Let's get some details. Just birthplace of origin, the USA. Well, he's from the West. Let's see. He's Portland's own. Look at that. Portland's own Danny Bradley. He is, what, 18, 19, 17, 18, 19, something like that. And he looks like a 40-year-old man. That hair. Love it. Discard any changes that we didn't make. And let's go ahead and get this season over with. Quite interested to see what the impact of having Bradley on the squad does for us. But ultimately, I don't think it's going to be anything massive. So we'll go here, finish off the season, starting off with 2 shutouts. Finally get a win against Minnesota, and back-to-back wins, 3 wins in a row. Followed by 3 losses in a row, a 4th. Another win, another loss. So 4 and 8 on the season. Definitely think we're going to have a better season overall. We may not be, bottom. But we need to start finding some defensive prospects. We do have that one guy that was a medium 4 that we got in the 2nd draft, but honestly, I don't think he's going to be anything fantastic for us. Again, he's going to be a medium 4. Middle pairing guy for us. He's going to step up and play top pairing minutes most likely at the beginning of his young career. But eventually, once we start getting more solid players, I think. I always find the first few drafts, unless you mess with the settings and make people better than they should be, I think the very first few drafts are very poorly done. I think this one was better. There's a lot more well-known players that I saw, like Dvorsky and stuff like that, like European players that usually aren't in there. So that was nice to see. But we did not take him because he was a playmaker. 20 and 28 on the season, actually. That's not too bad. Good for 42 points. We're kind of jockeying back there with the Oilers. Apparently they are really bad. Must not have McDavid anymore. I don't know. We did win 3 games to end the month in a row, and then we have lost 3 and then won 1, lost 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and win 1. We'll just go cellar because my hands are here trying to open my water. I don't know why I closed it, and it's a screw top. I have one hand on it. 3 wins, 4 wins in a row, and a loss. Back-to-back games here against New York and Boston. Those are both losses. Do you notice even on the back-to-backs, there's not that, lag when loading, which is absolutely fantastic. Central Scouting rankings, beautiful. What is that? 5 losses, 6 losses in a row, win. Yeah. 31, 46, and 32, 47, and 3 on the season. Good for 67 points. We are the worst team in the league, but I think everybody kind of stepped up this year. Nobody else was below 70 but us. Oilers just hit 71. Very low points. Nobody's kind of gone off, which is interesting. Because usually it does that. At least the sim does. Sorry, I'm kind of moved away from my phone. And then I remember why I didn't screw up my top, because I have had my water on the floor, so it doesn't make noise. Alright, enough about my water. Sorry, folks. kind of rambling now. So Danny Bradley with 54 points on the season, my dude. Love to see it. It's not fantastic, obviously. There's something. The Islanders, best team in the league, followed by Ottawa, Anaheim, Florida, Calgary, Seattle, Carolina, Arizona. Arizona making the playoffs with 98 points. Chicago, Tampa, Boston, New Jersey, Montreal, New York and Pittsburgh, Columbus all miss out. Then Minnie, Detroit misses out, and LA. This is why it's stupid. I mean, to be fair, though, they would have been the next teams in that conference anyway that would have gone in. So it does make sense, but it also sucks because, like, these guys were better than these teams. Why do these teams get to move into the playoffs? Toronto didn't make the playoffs again, and then we have the best odds to win. I'm sorry. Danny Bradley is now an 88 after his first season in the league. What was he, a 79? He going up like 9 points or something like that. Like, just absolutely ridiculous. I'm gobsmacked. Daniel Bradley. Ugh. Like, this is, look at that. Look at the defensive category. 89 defensive awareness, 95 shot blocking, 97 stick checking. Deking is all like puck skills is all 90s. Offensive awareness is an 88. Skating, agility, endurance, and speed are all 88 and above. Balance is an 85. That's solid. 96 aggressiveness, 96 body checking, 94 strength. This man, this is not a boy. This is not a 19-year-old boy. This is a man. Okay. 6'4", 195 pounds at 19 years old. What an absolute gem. I'm like blown away at that physical category. I didn't realize, and he just went off. He just went off. I just want to look at your stat line. 39 penalty minutes, 250 shots, which is probably most on the team. 2 game-winning goals, 2 power play goals, 15 power play points. So most of it is 5-on-5 because there's only 3. 18 of his 54 points was on the man advantage and or disadvantage. 21 and a half minutes a night. A game, roughly. 52% face-offs, 144 hits, 23 blocks, 40 giveaways, but 93 takeaways. 93 Daniel Bradley. 0 fights. First round, first overall. Absolute beauty. All right. Let's give the rest of the forwards their due. Mr. Elias Anderson had 52 points. Tyler Mattern had 40 on the back end. Myers had 38. Lodin. Blickfeld had 30. Thompson had 28. 26, 26, 26. 20, 16. Bocage had 16. I mean, I'm going to see how Gortz did down there and compare. Josh Brook was our best defenseman. Cale Fleury had a rough year. Matthew Robinson, Yalevi, Honka, Benoit. I mean, I wouldn't say terrible, like horrible, but goaltending, Prosvetov wasn't that great, and Hunter Jones had a actually pretty decent year. I mean, only 11 wins, but that's not on him. That's on the rest of the team in the goal scoring. Lindbergh had a good year down there. That's good to see. Defensively, Adam Ginning. And these guys are really going to become anything. Studnik, Tumala. Helm. Gortz had 45 points, is now a 70. Love it. Yanni Aikanen's never going to reach that potential, but, you know, it is what it is. All right. I am absolutely stoked. They didn't make the playoffs this year, the Huskies. That is okay. Danny Bradley. I'm sorry. Danny. I'm still just blown away. Like, number one, I'm blown away we even got him in the first place. And number two, 6. Nine and 5 and 1, 3, 4, 5, 13. Oh my goodness. Like, just his defensive category just got us massive skyrocket. Endurance, too. And then, like, he just beefed out in the gym. Like, he hit that peak. He's like, no, I'm going from boy to man. I'm with an NHL team that believes in me. And, like, I am top tier. Oh, it's disgusting. Honestly, it's not fair. I mean, it is fair because I don't ever get players like this. I haven't in a long time, but Danny Bradley. Whew. I'm quite excited about that. Outside of that, like, I don't... That's our problem, is we need a little bit more. And in the system, yeah. Like, Gort's had quite a bit of growth this year, it looks like. Natty. But, I mean, Khudobin, probably not going to be anything. Yeah, we're just kind of moving along. Let's go ahead and get to the draft. Since we know nobody made it. I'll put this down for a second. Actually, drink some water. Alright. Let's simulate. Won't take long, so I can't have a lot of water, but this is going to be the water episode, folks. That's all I'm doing is talking about it. Alright, Central Scouting. We'll wait until the interviews, just in case we don't have a lot. Kind of go. Chicago wins the Stanley Cup, and the Hershey Bears win the Calder. Congratulations to the two teams for doing the thing. Washington jumps 10-1 after their AHL team just won the Calder. We move, and that's the only move. That's the only move. Retired players. Parise, Burns, JVR, Filppula, Nielsen. You know, all the people you'd expect. Filppula, Helm, Biega, Sutter, all retire. Val, thank you for your years of service. At 41 years old, I do believe it was time for you to retire. Played 60 points in Alaska last season. Played in Columbus and had 17 points after playing with us for a year and have... My mans. They did you wrong, though. They did you wrong. You played 22 minutes a night. And then you went to Columbus for a year and played 10 minutes a night. Hell, in the HL, he played 14 minutes a night and still tore it up, so... Definitely was time for Val to retire. Thank you, sir. Send you off. Adios. Brent Burns becomes a coach. Biega, Nick Holden, and Patrick Maroon all become scouts. Looks like we're losing a coach. Just the one, though. You know what I didn't do? I didn't have goalie coaches last season. Oh, that's alright. I was going to move the coaches around. I totally forgot to do that. And I'm just realizing now. That was yesterday, about 21 hours ago. There is a defenseman He is a Vlasic comparison. He is confirmed two-way, though, so I'm not too worried about that. Is a medium elite. Is NHL ready. Has confirmed tape to tape. Back at you. Thunderclap and in reverse. I mean, Jalen Ash. 6 foot. 186. 17 years old. Then you've got Beauregard, but he's just not there. Tommy Ranta, same thing. Confirmed medium elite. Like, if I was outside and I wasn't able to get Esh, or Esh wasn't available to me, I would definitely go that route. Let's go look into the second round again. I mean, Lubomore here is confirmed, but Zetterberg comparison, I don't hate that. Four years out, and he's not even confirmed. You're a playmaker, you bastard, Stutzel. Gardner's 4 years out. Alright, I don't think I'm going to do anything here unless... Let's go look at the goalies quickly. Let's go interview some goalies, actually. Readiness. Couple years out. Play style. Hybrid. Beautiful. What are your weaknesses? I don't know what that means as a goalie. So your weakness was puck skills. Okay. Give me a Luongo comparison in 2 years out. Okay. Just gonna see if there's anybody that stands out. I mean, just getting Hobson, who's confirmed 5 years out at 18. But he's a gem, so you could get him a little bit earlier. Who was that other one that I really liked? No. Let's look at Bykov, and I think it was Kasperitis. Yeah, let's look at Caspi. So it's really hard to determine what you're looking for here. So, Ivan, I want your strengths. Your weaknesses. New topic. And then let's look at your readiness. So you're 3+. So we get 4 years. 4 years out. That puts them more to medium backup. Then Hobson, who was it? Was it Bykov that I was looking at? Yeah. Oh, Timothy, don't be nervous, bud. I'm just here to find out if you're going to be a good fit for this team. Vision, okay. So your senses is good. And your puck skills is poor. Okay. And how ready are you, sir? Are you 5 years? Are you 3.5? A few years, so 4? Okay. So it's determining if we think Dag is going to be a solid. He's 6'5", though. Hobson is 6'1". Okay. Alright. We'll keep that in mind. Like, we have a medium starter, but I don't think he's going to be any good. I don't have any contracts that need to be signed right now that I'm worried about, so... Okay, I just wanted to see if he'd gone up in overall. Let's enter the draft. And we are pick number 2, so we are going to let them take Lack there. Definitely doesn't seem to be lacking. Got a heavy slap shot. I'm really excited about this guy. Alright, Jalen from the Swedish League. 76 overall, 2 AD. We've got our first major defensive prospect. Love it. Love it. Love it. Sim to pick 34. And this is where we want to make a decision. I want to just double check the next round and see if there was anything fantastic. Yeah, Beauregard, Ranta. Definitely would have been upsetting. Eklund would have been an elite, but 62, so a few years out. I don't see any other 2A defensemen in here, really. Semin was a forward. Kamutov. Matanen. Cool. I think we made a decision there. Nolan Hobson is going to need a lot of work. That's my only issue. Yeah, he may be a gem, but he's going to need a lot of work. And he's still only going to become like an 82 or something like that. Dag is more interesting to me because he's 6'5". And he is available in this round. Because it does look like that player we were looking for did go. Let's double check. Was it Enroth? Or Niederberger? Matanen? Yeah. So we ended up losing out on that person we were looking for. Let's just do our due diligence. Let's call a timeout here. I will see if there's anybody here that strikes me as worth taking over this goalie. Let's go 2A, 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 2A. Two A, 2A, 2A. All right, let's go look at forwards. Four years, 4 years, 4 years, 4 years, 3 years for Vorobiev. I mean, he would be the only one I would be going after out of these guys in this round. Defensively, Clingy and Turris. Yeah, I wouldn't take either of these guys. I'm going to keep him on because he's going to be in the next round. So I'm probably take him in the next round. But all players that I'm looking at, it's Dag. It's gotta be. I just don't, like, he's not even confirmed, number one. It's probably a playmaker in all honesty. Yep, we're gonna take the goalie, Gabe Dag, out of the Victoriaville Tigers, 6'5", 231-pound, 18-year-old, 2 years out from being in the NHL, a 67 overall medium starter. That is okay. We will take medium starters, we'll take medium fringe, we'll take whatever, as long as they can play. Just trying to see. Yeah, you know what? He's not terrible. He's not great. But we will see what we can do. We are going to move to pick 67. Turris is still there. I want to quickly go back and just see. Yeah, Stutzel was low elite, as they had said. Okay. Coscaranta. Dang. Dang. I mean, he's got a long way to go. He's kind of like the goalie, but low elite. I don't even know who else we were looking at there. So, outside of Dag's brother went. Yeah, outside of Coscaranta, everybody else would have been the same or worse. And we do have X Factor, we do have Contortionist, which was confirmed on that, so that's fine. That's fine. I mean, I think Nakamura is who we're going to go with here. I would rather take the chance on him being, because he's a gem. Yeah, I'm not seeing anybody else here I'm super interested in. I mean, Reggie Turris is a low 4. I'd rather take the chance on Edwin Nakamura. Nakamura. Medium 4. Let's go. This is our best. Well, I'm sorry. Last draft was our best draft. We got Danny Bradley. But we've gotten 2 solid defensemen, a right and a left, and a solid goaltender for the future. So I am stoked. I need to just quickly double check I don't have anybody here that I shouldn't have. I thought I traded everybody before the end of the draft. What's short all at? 65. Oh, never mind. Allen is a 74. Beautiful. Look at all these players we're getting. Elliot the Italian. Fucking love it. Abis Iliot. Or some silly, beautiful name, sir. Am I blind? Sorry, I was looking at names and not player types for a second. Sorry, I'm kind of in love with my players. Gorse is now a 72. So definitely playing him down there was the play this year. Alright, so I don't have to trade anybody as of right now. Sim 2 pick 100. Let's see what we're working with here in the 4th round. Robiov, 4 years. I mean, we were looking at him, but I don't know. So we're looking at potential, I think. And just seeing if we're going to get lucky with anybody. Come on. We're going to take the bust out of there. All right, 2 minutes. Let's go through the defenseman here quickly. You're an offensive defenseman. You're garbage. Not worth it. Probably not worth it. Maybe. I mean, I don't like when you have nothing about these people. 5 years out at 19. Sorry, all. Right wing. So let's just go forwards here quickly, because I only have less than a minute. Yeah. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, Breland. Can't skate. 5 years out. 5 years. 5. Demetrius Robbins at 4. Probably who I'm going to go with here. Yeah. You're probably out, Prust. Alright, we're going to go with Robbins. He's a playmaker, so that's fine. Pick 133. What are we at? 133. Yeah, Zubov is out. Trojanovic is out. I'm going to stake Vorobyov. He is offensive defenseman. Let's go after Alf here and just see. He is an offensive defenseman, so what we will do here is Chicago won this year. Not Finley. Robbins, Tellquist, Vorobyov. Have a nice day, Chicago, with my garbage. And 231. Sorry, I want to see if that goalie went. Air camps? Yeah, I think so. 30. Yeah, it would have been air camps. Heh. Turris was a low 4. Nicolishin was a medium elite. I don't even think he was on our list. So I've missed it on 2 elite players. Why did I go back here? Fuck this shit. And our last pick of the draft. Andre Brelin out of Russia. I think he's Latvian. He is a sniper. I kind of thought that was going to happen. He was so tiny. Alright, let's look at some awards here quickly. Congratulations to Chicago, who beat Florida. Matthews winning the Art Ross. Hart going to Giroux. Quinn Hughes winning the Norris. Giroux winning the Lady Bing. Leo Carlson won the Calder. Conn Smythe, Vesna, Jennings, Barkov, Giroux, David. I'm sorry, hold on a second. I'm sorry. I didn't look at this because I knew I would get upset if we lost. Sorry, Central Division. Dvorsky had 61 points. Fuck me. Leo Carlson had 57, but was a plus 13. Okay. Okay. No, that's fair. That's fair. He had 3 more points and was a plus player. That's fine. That's fine. I'll take it. I will take it. That is fair. So, yeah, folks, we're going to end it on that bombshell. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. It's much appreciated. I love you all. Until next time, fam, much love. Bye-bye.